Well, thank you for joining us for the review. Why are you laughing or smiling? Like, what's up?
Well, I mean, both of us were going to say something at the same time. Interesting.
Yeah. I wasn't going to.
Yeah, well, it's that kind of morning. Me, I'm excited. 4 days to election 2020, and it's warming up.
Be anxious for nothing.
No, anxious, no. Excited, anxious, no. They're two different things. Me, I'm just, at the end there, 8th December, 9th December, you've got your different parts, and we're good to go. And we're all looking forward to a peaceful,
Absolutely.
That's it. Some people today in the business community and the rest, they are sitting on tenterhooks because they really don't know their how far. They don't know how things will go. And some of them in some way, are leaning this way or that into uncertain times. That's what I just want this bubble diffused. This thing about every 4 years sitting on pins and needles, Charlie.
We'll go through it. Oh,
we'll go through
it. Listen, the thing about Ghana, like when we're voting, we say to a lot of people, oh, when you vote, go home. People will go home. They will.
Yeah.
They will. It's usually... And this year, Monday is going to be a holiday. I'm sure we will tell you when we dig into the papers. But usually, voting days, the feeling is like a holiday already. Because the places are quiet. Yeah. It's only later in the evening, I guess, when counting begins. That's when you feel something.
With the whole electoral commission thing and the petition for a holiday and all of that, in my mind, I was thinking, but on every election day, it is already like a holiday.
It feels like yeah.
I mean, you don't need to be told. But anyway, let's dig into the papers.
Let's start with the Ghanian Times newspaper. And on the front page of the Times today, obviously, election 2020, we're for peace. And the NPP, NDC, others declare ahead of December polls. But now, the issue, it's usually not about the candidate themselves, it's those of us who follow them. We are the ones who don't stand for peace. So that's why we always say that they should keep sending the message across to their supporters. So on the front page, there's President Akufo-Addo, there's the former President Mahama, and then Reverend Christian Andrews Gum, who is, according to some of the polls, becoming a third force, if you like, in this race.
Practically consistently, it has been the Electric Shock Party, ECP, or if you like, CPP. That has carried that slot. Well, let's see whether they can be dislodged by.
Well, okay, so also put interest of nation above all in electing president MPs on December 7. That's the NDC making that call. Be fair, professional in discharge of your duties. Peace Council to security agencies. Reverend Professor Emmanuel Asante. And he is the one that... you also engaged. So we've got a conversation on that. President inaugurates multi-food processing company in Kumasi as he wrapped up his tour. In the center spread, where for peace, MPP, NDC, others declare ahead of December polls. That story proper is in the center spread of the paper. And then non-denominational Thanksgiving ceremony held for 85 million Euro Okata water projects. On the back page...
which it would be interesting to find out what project that is, because I don't know whether it is tied to the Keta Sea Defense Wall or something.
No. This is the Keta Water Supply Rehabilitation and Expansion projects.
Right. Because oftentimes you hear of some of these projects and time and again it's the same projects, consuming millions upon millions, and you're asking what happened before. So, well, thanks for that clarity.
On the back page, refurbished DVLA office in Cape Coast inaugurated, and there's a 625 Odona market traders. 625 Odona market traders receive 1.8 million Ghana cedis relief package. That was quick. What do you expect? It's 4 days to the polls. Hello. Okay, the story is on the back page of the paper. Okay, let's see on page 3. Let's check out the crime stories there. Court orders arrest of bank manager for embezzling 480 Ghana cedis. Is a Bekwai Circuit Court that has issued a bench warrant for the arrest of a former bank manager of Senapabia Savings and Loans for allegedly embezzling 480,000 Ghana cedis belonging to the bank. Samuel Atta Agri, 35, was reported to have diverted 166,520 Ghana cedis, being customer deposit stolen 278,820 from the bank's vault. So the deposit plus what is alleged to have been stolen, and then withdrawing some 34,660 from Electron Beam loan trap, of the branch of the bank. It's a lot of detail you can read on. And then Okada rider dies in road accidents. A tragic one. A rider of a commercial motorcycle, popularly known as Okada, was yesterday crashed to death in a road accident on the Kwame Nkrumah overpass here in Accra. Man arrested for hacking into Facebook account of policeman. People are daring. I think yesterday was some jealous lover boy who tried to
post the nude photos, actually did threaten. So that was blackmail, right?
Yeah, exactly. And this time around, is somebody hacking into the Facebook accounts of a policeman. It says a 20-year-old unemployed who allegedly hacked into the Facebook account of a policeman to defraud a man has been arrested by the police at Keta in the Volta region. Felix Osei is the suspect who's been granted police inquiry bail to assist in investigations. So director of the Cyber Units and Child Protection Digital Forensic Laboratory, Assistant Commissioner of Police, Dr. Gustav Herbert Janssen, confirmed the story, but the court held that on June 10, 2019, which was last year, a complainant, a policeman, reported that on May 21 last year, he received a message from one Carriage, his mutual friend on Facebook. Dr. Janssen said the complainant became confused, and when he contacted the victim on phone, he said that they had a chat using a Facebook account, which the complainant confirmed to be his, but denied ever having such a chat. So ASP Janssen said in the said chat, the complainant was alleged to have promised to recruit the victim into the Ghana Police Service upon payments of money. According to the complainant, he tried logging onto his Facebook account, but he could not access it. He realized the account had been hacked, and he reported to the cybercrime units for assistance. For the rest of the story, kindly grab the paper and read.
Well, let's go to the Daily Graphic, a newspaper. Let's see how graphic the information is. Final push parties and frantic move for votes, and pictures there of the two big, wigs, if you like. The MPP's Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and, of course, the NDC's John Dramani Mahama. There's also graphic commiserates with Rawlings' family. We're satisfied with special voting, political parties say. And then this interesting one, the NDSSI disburses some 1.83 million to Ordona fire victims. So I think over 650 of them benefiting
625
from that package. Let me just check the numbers. It's
625,
on page 13.
625.
625. 625. Okay, so that's the 625, 1.83 million. And they're receiving between 2 and 5,000, and it's via mobile money. Well, let's move on to other stories. Let me just do this international one quickly. Nigerian police raid baby factory. And police in Nigeria have rescued 10 people, including 4 children, 4 pregnant women, and 2 other women from an illegal maternity home, a spokesman said yesterday. The operation was carried out at the so-called baby factory in the Mowe area of the southwestern Ogun state last Tuesday. In other stories, the UK has become the first country to approve COVID-19 vaccine, a specific vaccine. But let's go to the center spread of the Daily Graphic. That's page 33, pages 32 and 33. Will Volta region marry NPP or stick to the NDC? And the NPP, for example, has been saying that the leadership of the party are saying they are working towards Agenda 535. That is 5 seats and 35% of the total valid votes cast. But the NDC has maintained that the Volta region is a no-go area. You do know that in the northern tip of what used to be the Volta region, now OT, the NPP had made some gains in that arena. Who was it that was saying recently that if you are always voting one way for a political party, it's evil, sort of? It's you don't have. I've just forgotten. I'll check on
it. It is evil?
There was something the person said. Even this morning, I overheard it again.
That's somebody's constitutional rights. If they decide to give
platform.
one way,
that basically the idea
lives.
is if you're not thinking through policies and the rest, you're just stuck to, I'm voting this way. This is where I am, and it's going to be that, even if sebi it's a donkey on the ballot. Okay.
Yeah.
Shouts to Elom, yeah. Anyway, so that's it. I'll do this one on the back page and it will be a wrap. Mental disorder among children on the rise. And sadly, data available from the two main psychiatric hospitals in the country, the Pantang and Accra psychiatric hospitals, indicate there is an increase in the number of children reporting to hospital with mental health challenges. Let's take better care of our children. Should time allow us, I'll get into it. But just to break it down, Mama. Data from the Pantang Psychiatric Hospital shows that between 2017 and 2019, 1,419 children reported to the hospital with various mental health conditions. Between 2015 and September this year, the Accra Psychiatric Hospital also had 13,731 children reporting to the facility with various mental disorders. But do you know why I'm skipping the story? Can you guess why? IGP inaugurates...
a switchery.
And... So this is me at my mischievous best, and the reason I was skipping was because of the names, and it appears that there are two of us. So IGP inaugurates a switchery in Takofam police stations. If we've murdered those names,
is it in Takofam? No, I will never murder a switchery.
If we've murdered the names,
no, you
do pardon us. But you couldn't even attempt the second one.
No, so I was thinking, is there some kind of mischief? Like, are you?
No, but I did concede.
Does it mean something else? That's what I was thinking. Not the pronouncing. I was thinking, does it mean something else? Don't do it. Do you remember Boache Jaco? You remember Boache Jaco in Parliament?
Okay. Let's check out some more papers.
Let's do the Daily Dispatch. Front page of the Daily Dispatch says, battle for Ashanti. NPP targets over 70%. NDC wants 30%. NPP to collate 90% results within 12 hours. And that's according to the General Secretary of the party, John Buedu. So he says, and already the Electoral Commission, Dr. Sribo Kweku said here on our show, that all things being equal, they will try and declare the results 24 hours after we've all voted. So that's basically the following day. Now, John Boydu says that they've equipped their polling station agents because the former Electoral Commission chair, Afarijan, once said that elections are won at the polling stations. So they have made sure that
that's where their focus is going to be.
People have smartphones, for instance, to transmit the results real quick to them. So they trust that within 12 hours after the elections, they will be able to.
But here's my: they should
results.
Hasten with caution on such matters. Even the Electoral Commission itself, you've given yourself timelines. You know, shoot for the stars, aim for the stars. If you miss it, maybe you'll find the moon or something. It doesn't mean by hook or crook you must go that way, because that could lead into something we don't want. Was it 2008, 2012 when all that melee was going on and the MPP, I've forgotten whom exactly, Jacob Lamte later having to come into this matter, the National Peace Council, where, you know, it was declared that the MPP that they had won, only for the Electoral Commission to say something else, that no, that is not what had happened. That was when, you know, some NDC youth were massing up and all of that, the Electoral Commission. We don't want scenes like that. So as much as you may have your people on the ground doing the work, let the body mandated to do the declaration do it. And let's not be in too much haste to say we have won or this or that. That could just degenerate into a whole lot of wahala. Are you done with that paper?
Yes, sir.
The Ghanaian publisher, President Akufo-Addo, declares Monday, 7th December, a public holiday. You know what that means, right? Tomorrow, you're going to work. Yeah. I'm sorry to burst your bubble like that, my Charlie.
So yesterday when I posted it, friends reached out and said, Are you sure? Like, are you sure? Because this was before the statement came out. And I said to someone, I almost say plans, and I said, Charlie Basa. Then you just push it to Monday. Monday's a holiday. It's a long weekend.
Oh, voting day, yeah, Charlie. What you go do? You're not going to vote in here. We'll come back to work. Government exceeds August and November revenue as a result of ICOMs. Never trust Mahama, NPP tells Ghanaians. Our bauxite will benefit all and will not be owned by one person. Kofu saying that Adan Salt project to create 600 jobs. That's it with the Ghanaian Publisher newspaper.
Let's jump into the Daily Guide newspaper. Front page says Mahama lied about me. Professor Ade saying that stories on page 6. We'll try and dig in and bring you a bit more of that. Also, bauxite not for one man. That's according to President Akufo-Addo. And NDC runs with fake tape, empty bullets fired. That's attributed to Kweku Bakujinia. Don't use kits for campaigns. The same call by Bright Appiah. That story was in some of the papers yesterday. It's in the Daily Guide today. Diasporans show NPP love is another story on page 6 on this issue about Mahama.